Have you ever noticed in movies, TV shows, books, that kindness is most often portrayed as a quiet, meek, non-confrontational person who frequently apologizes for having preferences or even apologizes for breathing oxygen? This person always smiles and takes a backseat in their relationships. They are most often the sidekick or minor character. Having kindness portrayed in this way communicates that someone with thoughts, opinions, feelings either has to keep these to themselves to be kind, or is unkind if they share who they are. Is this true? Or can you be a kind person and also have thoughts, opinions, feelings? Can you be a kind person and also have boundaries? Welcome to Limitless Thoughts, a podcast from Limitless Life Counseling, where we explore questions, thoughts, ideas, and emotions. If you've missed our other episodes, you can check them out wherever you find your favorite podcasts. I would love you to become a follower and share this with others, because together we can bring more light to the world. The past several episodes, we have explored kindness, the definition of kindness, examples of kindness, and self-kindness. If you haven't listened to these episodes yet, be sure to check them out. We've also explored reasons we struggle to be kind. Boundaried kindness, or having boundaries while still practicing and living kindness, can be another struggle. Voicing our thoughts, opinions, feelings, saying no can feel like we are being unkind. In this episode, I want to explore a concept I've created called boundaried kindness, or the ability to hold boundaries while also practicing and living kindness. What are boundaries? The most basic definition of boundaries is the points at which one thing ends and another begins. Like fences are boundaries that define a piece of property, or a plate defines a space different than the table. The concept of boundaries in relationships defines you within a relationship, or what you are comfortable with and how you would like to be treated. Relationship boundaries are complex, and because this series is about kindness, I'm going to keep the concept of boundaries simple and explore two aspects that are present in boundaried kindness: respect and authenticity. Let's start with respect. Respect is giving particular attention to something or someone. It's consideration, appreciation, courtesy. Respect is recognizing the worth of someone or something. It seems pretty logical or obvious that kindness would involve respect, but maybe less obvious is kindness involves not only respecting others, but also respecting ourselves. Back to those examples of kind people in pop culture. Meekness, always being a yes person, being a wallflower, setting aside your own thoughts, opinions, preferences. Is that respect? Is that consideration, appreciation, courtesy of another person? Is that consideration, appreciation, courtesy for yourself? Is that allowing another person to be who they are in a relationship? Doesn't seem like it. So if boundaries involve respect, it seems respect is also similar to self-kindness, treating yourself as a person of worth and value. Which means if you practice boundaried kindness, if you live boundaried kindness, there may be times where you say no because you can't possibly add one more responsibility to your life. It might mean speaking up for your needs, sharing your thoughts, your feelings. The kindness part of this concept means we don't shout to be heard or have our boundaries known. We aren't aggressive in our boundaries. We aren't mean with our boundaries. We simply set boundaries with kindness. What about the second part of boundaries? Authenticity. Authentic means genuine, true, accurate, real. So to be authentic or to act with authenticity means you make choices that communicate your true self, your true thoughts and feelings that align with your values and respect of self. Have you ever known someone who is kind? And they prioritize kind by always saying yes even when it's an obvious inconvenience to them, or go along with someone else's choice or preference even if it's not what they want, even if it's against their values. They aren't being authentic or genuine to themselves. They aren't being authentic and genuine to the relationship. If you've ever known someone who prioritizes kindness over authenticity, do you feel like you can trust them? Trust them in the sense of knowing they will say what they really feel, will tell you if they can't do something, will stand up for themselves. Or do you have in the back of your mind the thought of, are they just doing this to be nice? Are they just saying that because they are too kind to tell me their honest opinion? If we live an authentic life, if we live with honesty and integrity, we have boundaries. We are able to authentically communicate our thoughts, feelings, opinions. We are able to authentically offer and accept support. We are able to authentically communicate our needs. And we can be authentic with kindness. Because being authentic doesn't mean we don't listen to others. It doesn't mean being aggressive. It doesn't mean we don't compromise. Authenticity simply means we are able to communicate our boundaries so we can be genuine, real, and true in our relationships. So what does boundaried kindness look like? Boundaried kindness is listening to a friend's request and having the options of saying yes, or offering another alternative, or respectfully saying no. And picking the option that aligns with you, aligns with what you are able to do, aligns with who you are. Boundaried kindness is having preferences without apologizing or hiding these preferences. Boundaried kindness is taking up space in your relationships, in your life, by respectfully and authentically showing up as you. You who has worth and value. Have you ever heard of slacklining? Slacklining is a flexible line you string between two trees, a few feet above the ground. You then attempt to walk across the line or do tricks on the line, a little like a lower to the ground version of tightrope walking. Boundaried kindness is like slacklining. It's balancing the line of being respectful to others while also being respectful to yourself. It's balancing the line of being authentic to others while also being authentic to yourself. It's balancing the line of being kind and having boundaries. Boundaried kindness means showing up for yourself and showing up for others. As we end this series on kindness, take time to reflect on how you can practice boundaried kindness in your life. Take time to reflect on those situations and experiences where you can choose to demonstrate boundaried kindness. And know as you practice kindness, practice boundaried kindness, you will begin to live kindness. You have worth. You have value. The world needs your kindness. The world needs you. Be kindness. Receive kindness. Send kindness. Till next time, thanks for listening.